Jack Hammer, ready to put on a show, playing as the league leader in home runs this season. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Boston Red Sox. First pitch coming your way next. So digging in, Josh Palacios. Peguero stands at first with one out. On the ground to first, could be two. And he takes it himself for the out.
Up next to the Pirates, the center
back inside Fenway Park, digging in, Jack Hammer.
First baseman, Jack Hammer.
Schemes back to work. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And it's into the bullpen for a homer. His 100th home run of the year. And they add a run. It's 3-1. Siggy, that's a special one. His 100th career home run.
Man, 100 career homers. Pretty impressive.
Mound.
No question that he earned that Pitcher of the Month award, Boog. He was just dominant. String together enough of those and you can expect some other hardware on the mantle.
Puts a bunt down. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
The first baseman, number 2, Spencer Horwitz.
Spencer Horwitz now at the plate. First and second, no outs. All Red Sox in this one. Rolled to short, could be two. Over to Kike.
That's an out.
On to first, double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Back here in Boston, and here's the first baseman, Jack Hammer. Falter back to work. Base knock, center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Runner, runner, runner.
In the air, right field. And he makes the catch. Now a long throw to first. Throw behind the runner, and they've got him doubled off.
Well, we assume it, but not all double plays are 6-4 threes or something like that. Right there, it's just sort of a combination of good defense and poor base running, and probably more of the latter. That's a big turn of events in this inning, though.
Swinging a ground ball. Steps on first for the out.
Now batting, shortstop, Leover Ligero.
It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
All right, Singy, you've tightened up the hairdo, but back when you played, how valuable was it to have a barber in the clubhouse?
Well, Boog, I'm going to say
that one drilled left field, and it hits off the monster. The throw into second, and he's out easily.
Gotta love the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was so close to being in scoring position.
Now batting Ke'Bryan Hayes. And when you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list.
Stud. When you look at players like this, you play that hot corner. Got to be pretty courageous over there with the way balls come off the bat. That's the kind of guy that every year you expect him to be in the All-Star game and have a Gold Glove, if not a Platinum Glove.
To third might be two. Over to Kike. That's a double play. The ball game is over. Hammer with a nice little milestone in this one as he hit his one. Jack Hammer getting ready. He's on an absolute tear this season, leading the league in runs batted in. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Boston Red Sox. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Jack Hammer up next for the Red Sox.
The first baseman, Jack Hammer.
This one is blasted. A no-doubter. Grand slam. He'll circle the bases. The Red Sox score first. It's 4-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
That was quite the home run, Siggy, as we take it in again with StatCast. 114 miles an hour off the bat.
Yeah, and plenty of distance, too. I mean, with that kind of exit velo, if you can get it up in the air with good backspin, it's going to be a tape measure shot.
And we're back. Second inning set to go. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Spencer Horwitz. Trying to bunt his way on. Hammer. And they tag him out.
That is the second baseman, Nick Gonzalez.
One out, base is empty. And now Ke'Bryan Hayes.
Hayes.
One out, base is empty. Ground ball right side, and that chance handled. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2.
Batting up, the center fielder, Connor Griffin.
Man at first, one away.
The first baseman, Jack Hammer.
That one ripped into the monster seats and gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add on. It's 6-0.
Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
So a man at first. And now the right fielder, Andrew McCutchen. The 0-2. Slow roller up the middle. Fires to second for one. And it's a double play. Hammer went deep in his most recent game. Base is empty, one away. Last half of inning number 5. That one is absolutely belted. Grabs it right up against the wall.
Outstanding catch right there, and I love the commitment that he showed. He knew that the wall was close, but was determined to make that catch, and a nice calculation of just how much room he had to try to minimize that contact.
Two outs. Hit weakly on the ground. Hernandez. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Well, from the time you're a little leaguer, you're taught to hustle out of the box and give it a full sprint through the base regardless of how you hit it. And he didn't make great contact, but the effort was there, and he earns the base hit.
Red Sox up 6-1. Bunting for a hit, first base side. And it goes just foul. And now the first baseman, Jack Hammer. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone, stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center, and that one hops the wall. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Runners at the corners here, 1 away. And next for the Red Sox, Connor Wong. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. Horowitz. There's one. Out. What a double play that was. Inning over. So it's 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 8th inning coming up. It's the Red Sox 7 and the Pirates 2. Spencer Horowitz, the next Pirate to hit.
The first baseman, number 2, Spencer Horowitz.
And a swing and a line drive into right field. Reaching, try, but can't bring it in. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Second base.
Was outstanding in this ball game, helping them get the win. Collected 3 hits, including 2 home runs.
Well, Boot, can't say enough about what he did for him in this one. He's a big reason they got the W, and it's easy to see why he's a key contributor for him.
Jack Hammer, fresh off an impressive 2-homer performance. He'll look to keep that momentum going today. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates. First and second, 2 outs. Here's McCutchen. The pitch to McCutchen. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. Runner from second crosses the plate. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2. That ends the inning, and they limit. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Josh Palacios.
1-1-1.
Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Man at first, nobody out. Now batting Key Brian Hayes. Brown with some less than fantastic work on the hill lately.
Even the best pitchers of all time have had stretches where nothing was working for him on the mound. Maybe he needs to have his turn in the rotation skipped or something. Get his mind right to get back on track.
The pitch. Grounder might be 2. There's 1.
Out of there.
Relay to first. Double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Now a chance for Jared Triolo. Two out, space is empty. To the right side. He'll do it himself. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the rookie first baseman, Jack Hammer. Keller back to work. Swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can forget it. That's his 4th home run of the series. And they're on the scoreboard. It's 2-1. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often.
I'm excited to see that one again, but with the StatCast data, because that was a bomb. Oh, says he drove it out of here at 115 miles an hour.
I think I heard the ball screaming on its way out. That's some serious exit velo, pretty elite, and he caught it just right to get it up in the air as well.
1 out, base is empty. That one ripped left field. And it's off the Green Monster. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Next pitch is outside. Got him looking, and he did not like the call.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
Griffin Conine up next for the Red Sox. In the dirt. Hammer leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Next offering is in for a strike.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
And down on strikes he goes. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. 1 left for the Red Sox as they can't add to their 4-2 lead.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jack Hammer.
Line drive caught. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Score remains tied at 4. Back here at Fenway, and here's the first baseman, Jack Hammer.
For the Red Sox, the first baseman, Jack Hammer.
There's a swing and a drive. This looks like extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And now, Connor Wong. Man at second.
1 ball.
This one
2
in the
strikes.
dirt. The 1-2. Swings here and blasts one left field. And it bangs off the monster. Into second with a double. And they've got something brewing now. And they put the tag on him for the out. Hammer was a big contributor for them in the win. Jack Hammer with a remarkable season so far, leading his team in runs batted in. Can he deliver at the plate again today? It's the Cleveland Guardians. One down. And now it's going to be Jack Hammer. Hammer was named Player of the Month recently, and that's not the first time that's happened this year. That's ripped. Base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. Around first, digging for two. Caught in a rundown now. And he's out easily.
Gotta love the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was so close to being in scoring position.
Bieber back to work. That one ripped. And it hits off the monster. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And next for the Red Sox, Blake Sabol. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
One ball.
In the dirt, blocked. Well done behind the dish. Ramirez. Throw, picked it first, got him.
Good stretch there to make the play. It looks like someone added a little yoga to their daily routine, if you ask me.
One out, runner at second. And stepping in for Boston, Connor Joe. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Squeezes it. Throw behind the runner, and they've got him doubled off. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. 2 outs, couple of base runners at first and second.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jack Hammer.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. And that'll do it. So digging in, Travis Bazzana. The tying run at the plate. Trying to move him over here. And that's a bunt single. That was placed perfectly. Jack Hammer getting ready to hit. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change.
Ripped on a line. And out of here. He deposits that one into the monster seats. He'll take a trot around the bases. His latest homer in an incredible season. And the Red Sox jump in front. It's 5-3. So the streak stays alive. His 4th straight game with a home run.
Boog, that's like a cycle of home runs, and I know how much you love the cycle. He's absolutely punishing mistakes right now he can't miss.
That was quite the home run, Siggy, as we take it in again with StatCast. 114 miles an hour off the bat.
Yeah, and plenty of distance, too. I mean, with that kind of exit velo, if you can get it up in the air with good backspin, it's going to be a tape measure shot.
Hammer really stood out in this win. A 3-hit performance, including a homer.
Well, they may want to change how they approach him next time because he was just...
Jack Hammer ready to put on a show playing. Now it's the rookie first baseman, Jack Hammer.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. He flexes his power with that swing, his 2nd home run of the series, and now they're out in front. It's 4-1, and that's his 5th straight game leaving the yard.
And Boog, if he goes a game or two without hitting a home run, he's going to feel like he's going to get sit down to the minor leagues. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
So bases all loaded up. Now the left fielder, Stephen Kwan.
Keep an eye on this at bat because even though it's early, it could change the outcome of this game. Look for your pitch and attack it.
And that one hit to first. Boots it. In comes the run from third. And it's a 1-run game. Safe at first without a throw. Let's see how they rule this one. And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana.
The first baseman, Carlos Santana.
2 outs. Popped up. Hernandez has it sized up. But the first baseman gets there instead. And that is that. 1 left for the Guardians. Nobody out. Runner at first.
The first baseman, Jack Cameron.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
That's smacked down a line to center. And there's 1 down.
It was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Go ahead run on base. And the batter will be the shortstop, Mason Wynn. On the ground. And it finds its way through for a hit. They fired in quickly. So it's first and second with only 1 away. Line drive, and this might be trouble. 1 runs in, and it's off the Green Monster. 2 runs are in. Around third. He's safe, and they clear the bases. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
1 out, runner at second. Wong will hit next. On the ground, right side, Santana. The flip to the pitcher, covering. Gets the catcher by a step. So a runner at third, 2 men out. Griffin Conine up next for the Red Sox. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Kwan makes the grab. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. 3 runs for him here. Left field, way back there. And it bangs off the monster. Around first, heading for 2. And it's a double, making him 3 for 4 on the day.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases.
So stepping in for Boston, Connor Wong.
One ball.
In the dirt. No movement. Now a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a base hit. And it gets by him. The run comes in from second, and they're up by 4.
Well, that right there is a pretty clear example of why making a clean, on-target throw back into the infield is so critical, but so many times it's easily overlooked. You can't be careless about it as an outfielder. Doesn't matter if you're throwing to a base or a cutoff, you have to give them something that they can handle. That cost them a run as a result.
Hammer was a big contributor for them in the win. Put together 3 hits, 1 of them a home run.
I'll tell you, Boog, I was excited every time he came up. When a player is locked in like he was, it's a really special feeling. Great job in this one.
Jack Hammer, ready to put on a show, playing as the league leader in home runs this season. It's the Cleveland Guardians and the Boston Red Sox. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. One down. And here's the first baseman, Jack Hammer. Right through there for a strike. Hammer with a homer in his last game. And that one hammered. And this one's off the billboards. Home run. He circles the bases, and they're on the board. It's 9-1. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Taking a look at some notable Rookie of the Year candidates this season. Cantillo back to work. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it hits off the monster. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Here's a swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Now at the plate, Romy Gonzalez. Swing and a ball popped up. Gorman puts it away for the out.
The batter, number 13, shortstop, DK Hernandez.
So first and second with one gone. Here's Kike Hernandez. Two on, one out. To third. There's one. On to first, double play, and that's the inning. So it's no runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Guardians 9 and the Red Sox 1. Two outs, base is empty. Hammer turning some heads with this recent stretch of impressive play. That's hard hit on the line. And that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Red Sox. They trail it big. It's 9-1. Base is empty, 1 away. Mason Wynn digs in for the Guardians. One out, base is empty. That one to first, and he can't come up with it. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this.
Well, looked like a pretty routine play. Just couldn't get it to stick in the glove as he gets tagged with the error. Should have been 2 outs in the inning, but now they have to work around it and get 2 more.
And now the first baseman, Jack Hammer. He's already homered in this game. There's a swing and a drive. Into the monster seats and gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 9-5. And just like that, his home run streak is up to 6.
Well, he's an absolute machine, working really well at the plate right now. He just can't miss every time he swings.
That was quite the home run, Siggy, as we take it in again with StatCast. 114 miles an hour off the bat.
Yeah, and plenty of distance, too. I mean, with that kind of exit velo, if you can get it up in the air with good backspin, it's going to be a tape measure shot.
Hammer played brilliant. Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Boston Red Sox and the Arizona Diamondbacks. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Jack Hammer, without a doubt, he's the man to keep an eye on, partner. He's homered in 6 straight games.
No, Boog, he's just unconscious when you look at the ability to get to the baseball and hit it over the fence. I think about recent occurrences. Paul Goldschmidt in 2019, Matt Carpenter in 2018, and Giancarlo Stanton in 2017.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. Now up next for Arizona, Geraldo Perdomo. Nobody out, runner at first. This one in the air, right field. Conine makes the grab, 1 away.
Lefties can definitely be a little pull happy up there, especially with pitches that they see pretty well. That was a good example. He hooked an outside pitch, hit that ball in the air to right, just not with much authority.
1 down. Now it's going to be Jack Hammer. Swung on, belted. That's back there. Out of here. And that should quiet this home crowd. And we're all square. It's 1-1. And the streak is alive. He's homered now in 7 straight.
Who does this guy think he is? Joey Votto or something? Man, that's ridiculous.
If you hit the ball that far, you know we're going to check the numbers. Let's go back to the nerd herd and StatCast. That was impressive.
Yeah, wow. I mean, they don't hit him much farther than that, Boog. Everything's got to come together to hit a ball like that, and he really showed us something right there.
And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the first baseman, Jack Hammer. Gallen back to work. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And that one is gone up onto the balcony. Another homer. his second home run of the game, and they add to their lead. It's 3-1. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Here's Garrett Hampson. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed. Because
it's in and out of his glove, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
2 outs, base is empty. And that one hammered. That's back there. Say goodbye to that one. And he's gone yard again. That's his third home run of the game. It's 4-1. Singy, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he is really seeing the ball well in this one. He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. A 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
One out, base is empty. Ground ball right side. Hammer takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2. And we're back. And now the first baseman, Jack Hammer.
This kid picked up in a trade. A lot was offered and given to get him, but he's got a real high ceiling.
Reaching try, but can't bring it in. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
In the dirt. To second, and he's out.
You know, Boog, this is the part of the game that oftentimes is overlooked. This is the grunt work. Great job of the catcher using his body to deaden that pitch, keeps it close, and then throws a strike down to second. Hats off.
On the ground to short. Quickly to second for 1. Relay to first, double play.
Well, that's a huge ball in play to get the double play defensively. Just one more guy to get this save for the closer.
Hammer had a sensational showing in the win. Jack Hammer went yard 3 times last game. With that elite power, you won't want to miss this. First and second, no outs. Here's Ketel Marte. On the ground left side, 6, 4,
He's out.
3, and they turn the double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Back here at Chase Field, stepping in, Jack Hammer. Rodriguez back to work. That one ripped. And it one-hops the wall. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Well, tack one more game onto his hitting streak, Boog. Every day, this guy just keeps making his record harder and harder to reach. I still can't believe what he's doing.
Yeah, neither can I. It's like he's playing on beginner mode out there. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Wong getting ready to hit. In the dirt. Second inning here, no score. Line drive. Toss to Naylor. One out in the second. One out. Runner at second. Romy Gonzalez up next for the Red Sox. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Into third now. So runners at the corners and one out.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at-bat. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
2 on, 1 out. Kike Hernandez now at the plate. In the air, right side of the infield. Naylor. He's got it. Throw behind the runner, and they've got him doubled off. So no runs on 2 hits. So 2 down. Pavin Smith stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. So 1 out, base is empty. That one is absolutely belted. And gone! He flexes his power with that swing. That's his 4th home run of the series. It's 1-0. 8 straight games with a home run.
Well, tie in some great hitters at the plate. Griffey, Mattingly, Dale Long. This is just impressive. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
That one ripped left field. Get out of town. Another homer. He's done it again. His 2nd homer of the game. It's 8-5. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden, they're back in this ball game.
And a swing and a line drive at a right field. Conine makes the grab, and that's the inning. 1 hit in the inning, a solo homer. We're through 5. So stepping in for Boston, Jack Hammer. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone. Stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
McCarthy makes the grab for the 2nd out.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to...
Jack impressive 2-homer performance. He'll look to keep that momentum going today. So 2 down. Jack Hammer the next to hit. And there's a rocket into the outfield.
That keeps his hitting streak going. He's making this look way easier than it is, Boog. Setting the record is hard enough, but to keep upping it every day like he is, I don't really know what to say anymore.
At this point, it honestly feels like it's never going to end. Absolutely remarkable. They take the force out. That ends the frame. No runs, one hit. Man at first, Pavin Smith stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Ground ball left side, could be two. Over to Kike. On to first, double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
So back to the top of the Arizona lineup. Jake McCarthy stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Ground ball right side. It squirts through. Lead runner to second. So 2 on and nobody out. Back here in the desert. All set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for Boston, Jack Hammer. Nelson back to work. Lifted to left center. Way back there. And that is gone. That one felt good. His 6th of the series, and they're on the scoreboard. It's 8-1. 9 consecutive games with a home run.
They'll just dialed in at the dish right now. 9 games in a row. That's just unthinkable. Congrats to him. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
There's a swing and a drive. That'll make it out of here. Another homer. That's his 7th home run of the series. It's 11-3.
Sitting first pitch fastball, and that's what he delivered. He guessed right, squared it up, and he made it look way too easy. High velocity up and in is just such a difficult location for the hitter, but this time he pulls the hands tight to the body, gets through this pitch. What conviction in that swing. Awesome job at the plate.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this. But, yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
1-1-1.
Hard hit, right side. And he's safe at first. Some strange defense there.
Well, you have to take care of the baseball, and that's just not something they've been able to do in this one. That's their 3rd error, and part of the reason they're losing right now.
Man at first, nobody out. Here's Garrett Hampson. Chapman, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a sinker, a slider, and occasionally works in a splitter. On the ground, could be 2. Fires to second for 1. Now to first, and it's a double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
And here's the first baseman, Jack Hammer. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those 2 he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dish.
Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can't forget it. And he's gone yard again. His 3rd home run of the game. It's 12-4.
He's swinging a red-hot bat. This isn't the first home run we've seen him hit these last few games, and it probably won't be the last. He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. A 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
had a great showing in this game despite the team's loss. A special game at the dish with 3 homers. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. And now the first baseman, Jack Hammer. Cusick back to work. There's a swing and a drive. That one back. And out of here. He'll circle the bases. It's 2-0. One pitch, one swing, one home run.
Yeah, you could say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the op.
First and second, 2 down. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. So here's Brown at the plate. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. To the right side, Hernandez gets it to first, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. And one out, bases empty. That one ripped. This one could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
One out, runner at second. And next for the Red Sox, Connor Wong. Hammer, the runner at second with 1 away. Center field. Lede under it. Brings it in. And there's 2 away. Griffin Conant up next for the Red Sox. Runner at second, 2 down. And we're at the top of the 5th. Smoked on the ground to second. Fires over to first. And that is the inning. One left for the Red Sox. They lead it, though, 6-0. Man at first, and here's the first baseman, Nick Kurtz. The Red Sox would get a big boost from a win in this one, so close to the end of the season.
Boog, you mentioned how critical this game is for them. They haven't locked anything up yet, so they can't afford to be giving games away. A win would be huge in this one.
In the air on the infield, Hernandez hauls it in for the out. That's out number 2.
That hanging breaking ball looks so juicy to the hitter, and nothing more frustrating when you miss that pitch and you pop out. He's going to have to think about that till his next at bat.
And we're back. And now the first baseman, Jack Hammer.
So easy to look at the big boys in this lineup all season long.
That one is absolutely belted. That'll make it out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they tack one on the board. It's 7-1.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one, and you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Now it's the right fielder, Brent Rooker. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
The pitch. Ground ball to first. Could be 2. Boots it. No throw. Safe at first. And we'll see if it's an error.
Oh, this has been anything but a clean game for this team defensively. That's their third error, but somehow they still have the lead. Even if they do get the W in this one, I'm sure there's going to be some early work tomorrow trying to clean things up a little bit.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. And forget it. And he's gone yard again. That's his third home run of the game. And they add a couple more. It's 11-1.
He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. A 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
Hammer had a great showing in the win. Blasted off for 3 homers in the game.
Well, Boog, can't say enough about what he did for him in this one. He's a big reason they got the W, and it's easy to see why he's a key contributor for them.
Jack Hammer went yard 3 times last game. With that elite power, you won't want to miss this. And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Hammer digs in now. And a base hit on a line. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only one away.
And that keeps his hitting streak going. He's making this look way easier than it is, Boog. Setting the record is hard enough, but to keep upping it every day like he is, I don't really know what to say anymore.
At this point, it honestly feels like it's never going to end. Absolutely remarkable. This one popped up. Infield fly called there. So bases all loaded up. And here is Michael Conforto. On the ground, right side. And he can't come up with it. But they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. Red Sox leave them loaded. And the A's will get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. One out, bases empty. It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay, the unfortunate thing is the clock's going to start ticking on these pitchers, and they won't be able to keep their arms warm forever if it's a long break, and going to have to exit this game a little early. He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
One down, base is empty. On the ground, right side. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2.
Now batting, the third baseman.
We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now the A's designated hitter, J.J. Bleday.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level. Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
On the ground, right side. He puts it in his pocket, safe at first without a play.
Now, Boog, I don't have the numbers to back this up or anything, but I think pitchers who tend to rack up a bunch of...
Next up for the A's, Max Schumann. Red Sox by 2. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Bleday rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. Now the tag at second, and he's out. Trying for 2. Inning over, and it could have been worse. 1 run, 1 hit. Nobody out. Runner at first. Hammer was crushing in his last game, hitting 3 home runs. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That ball's carrying. Long gone. A towering shot to center. That's his 4th home run of the series. And they add to the lead. It's 4-1. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Does an excellent job of getting his arms extended to get the fat part of the bat to the baseball. Wrists do not roll over. They stay through the zone and on plane. Excellent swing.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of inning number 7. So stepping in for Boston, Jack Hammer. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. The relay, and he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now there are several ways that they can get this run across.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Masataka Yoshida up next for the Red Sox. Man at second. Swing and a ground ball out to short. A sliding stop at short. The throw, not in time. He's safe.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Really protecting with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. Trevor Story comes up to the plate. Hammer, the runner at third. Yoshida at first with no outs.
1 ball.
Squirts away a little bit, but no advance from the runners. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Base hit and a run comes in.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
And we're back. We go to the 8th, and now Jack Hammer.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
McFarland back to work. There's a swing and a drive. A dive, and he can't haul it in. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Left-hand hitter waits. Pop up here, third base side. Schumann hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Runner on at first with 1 gone. And stepping in for Boston, Trevor Story. Here's a swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away. And now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Blake Sabol. Singy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to, he makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Kike Hernandez at the plate. Hit on the ground to short. Cortez. The throw to first. That's out number 3. Boston strands a pair. They're up comfortably, though. It's 10-4. So 2 on with 2 away. Jack Hammer up next for the Red Sox. He's already homered here in this one.
Oh, yeah, Boog. He's on the brink of one of your favorite milestones. He's completed 3 legs of the cycle.
I love me some cycle. That one ripped left field. One hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Run comes in from second, and now it's 12-4. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Runner at first with 2 away. And next for the Red Sox, Masataka Yoshida. Out to short, Cortez. And the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order due up. It's the Red Sox 12 and the Athletics 4. Here in the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. And now a chance for Shea Langoliers. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out.
Yeah, and because he's got the big arm, he pays attention to the running game and is sure to manage it.
Two on, 1 out. Grounder might be 2. There's 1. Fires to first on the run. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Hammer was outstanding in this ball game, helping them get the win. Racked up 5 hits, one of them a home run.
No question, he was a big piece of their success in this ball game. Fantastic effort at the plate.
Jack Hammer with 5 hits last time out. Simply amazing. All eyes on this standout prospect today. It's the Boston Red Sox going up against the Athletics. First pitch coming your way next. Jack Hammer, the next to hit.
Jack Hammer.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. But he holds up at first. Good play out there to cut it off.
And that keeps his hitting streak going. He's making this look way easier than it is, Boog. Setting the record is hard enough, but to keep upping it every day like he is, I don't really know what to say anymore.
At this point, it honestly feels like it's never going to end. Absolutely remarkable. To third might be 2. Here's Geloff for 1. And that's 2. 1 hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. Down to the bottom of the second. No score. Two out, space is empty.
Jack Hammer.
Hammer can tie the single season hit record with a knock here. That one lined into left field, and that's base hit. Throw back in, holds him at first, so just a single. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
3-0 down. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Go ahead run on base. Romy Gonzalez getting ready to hit. Two on, two outs. In the dirt, but kept close. No advance. Good job behind the dish.
Get up, ball.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And that's the third out. One run in the inning, but they leave two. On now to the bottom of the fourth. All tied 1-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the top of the sixth. And here's the first baseman, Jack Hammer. Hammer would break the single season record with a base hit in this spot.
One more knock, Boog, and you can start writing the first line on his plaque in Cooperstown. This season is going to go down in baseball history as one of the all-time best.
And it gets down. There's the record. We have a new single season hit king. What a moment, and he is having a year for the ages.
We're witnessing incredible history right here. One of the greatest seasons of all time. The consistency it takes to maintain this level of success over the course of the year is almost hard to believe. Huge congrats to him on this amazing accomplishment.
Here's the catcher, Connor Wong. It's interesting he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above at Harris. Goes to second for one. How about that double play?
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
And we're back. We're at the top of the eighth. So stepping in for Boston, Jack Hammer.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely. And I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
Right through there for a strike. That one is absolutely belted. And in one hops the wall. And he's got a double, his fourth hit.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
So the tying run in scoring position now. And stepping in for Boston, Connor Wong. Red Sox with a chance to tie it up. This one in the dirt. Well done behind the dish. That's the third. Harris. First out in the top of the eighth.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Masataka Yoshida will hit next. So the tying run at second. The other way. Makes the grab, and there's two gone. Here's Kike Hernandez.
Well, there's a reason why he's at the bottom of the order. Struggling as of late, but a knock here would be a huge lift for him and for his team.
Got him looking. Third out, and that ends the frame.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
So here's Brown at the plate.
A little surprised we don't see a pinch hitter here with the lefty-lefty matchup.
This one in the air. Story hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Nick.
Kept the hitting streak alive. A 4-hit ball game, always impressive.
No, Boogie, it was a strong individual day for him. Even if they couldn't quite get the win, this is a game he can feel really good about.
Welcome back to MLB Tonight, continuing coverage.